Alright folks, welcome to another Windows 10 orientated kind of video. In this video I'm going to show you some of the kind of new features of Windows 10 and maybe give you a wee bit of insight into some of the things that are on offer. So of course, as most of you will know, the start menu has came back. This is kind of what it looks like. You can of course still, if you prefer the Windows 8 look, you can click up there and you get the kind of a more familiar view if you prefer Windows 8. But for someone like me who prefers kind of Windows 7 or XP or Vista or whatever kind of feel, you can get all this kind of lovely desktop and of course your start menu there, which is fairly similar to what it is in Windows 7. Works fairly similarly, but of course you've obviously got your kind of Windows 8 kind of feel and look to it. Yeah. I'm assuming obviously these are changeable. Yep, so you can resize them just as you would on, yeah, it's highly customizable, as you would expect. Fairly easy to get a grip of how you work it. Yeah, so that's just obviously kind of the one feature that everybody will be very familiar with, and a lot of Windows 7 users will be, and Windows 8 users will be very happy to see the return of this lovely start menu. It looks really nice, really kind of streamlined, and looks relatively easy to get working. Now you've also got your new kind of task view, which is this. So obviously you can, as well as your virtual desktops, we'll get into that later. So let's just see, we'll open up a few wee things. And on the Explorer, yeah, we'll just open up these. There's your task view, so these, it shows all the things that are open. Kind of change it, kind of, it's kind of like similar to the control and the alt and tab and thing for quickly cycling through. But I'm pressing, alt and tab. I'm pressing alt and tab just now to cycle through all these. That's obviously a feature that's still there. Yeah, so that's kind of your wee task menu right there. Relatively easy to use. You can just even close all your shit from there. Obviously, Windows Explorer is not. There we go. Yeah, simple enough, easy enough stuff. So yeah, you've also still got your kind of snap views. I'm not sure if this really functioned, if this was even in Windows 7. I'm not actually messed about with it. But you can just drag it over to half the screen. Say I want this on half screen as well. You can just do that, it'll snap there. And the same will work for if I open up an Explorer. I'm assuming we can just pop that in there. Yeah, so I think it allows four windows to be kind of popped in total. It's not something I've got a massive amount of experience with, as you can tell here, but yeah, you can have I don't know if it's a maximum, but I've read that it's 4 open windows. The operating system's called Windows, so you would assume that it would allow you to have many windows open. Now you've also got a wee, well, the command prompt has entered the 21st century. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up command prompt. I'll just open up the admin version. And we will open up the wee notepad, and we'll just type in ipconfig just for talking sake. What we're going to do is copy and paste this. So if you don't really want to be messing about with your CMD command prompt, and you're on a website, say that you've found a fix or something like that, you should be able to Control and V copy and paste. For those of you that don't know keyboard shortcuts, you can Control and V that in there. That's just, I suppose it's a wee bit more convenient for most folks. that wee feature. It'll definitely come in handy for a lot of folk, and IT kind of IT support staff would obviously, like myself, would find that pretty handy for all those long command prompts. Like, I mean, this isn't even long, but you know, I could save myself a couple of seconds with that. If you've got a wee bit of a slow computer or something like that, your kind of performance is lacking compared to what it usually was in the days of old, try running that wee command prompt on screen, sfc /scan now, I'll check for corrupt files, but we'll just close that down just now, and close that down as well. Don't save, that's fine. Right, so on to the next one. We have improvements to Windows Explorer. For those who don't know, Windows Explorer is, it's kind of ironic, because that's actually what I was going to cover here, I think. Oh well, fair enough. Yeah. Windows Explorer is basically this file explorer. It's all your in and out your documents. Now, Windows Explorer has been slightly buggy in the past with it not updating certain things. Say you had a few video files, picture files, whatever, stored in here, you would delete them, but the icons and the file name wouldn't disappear. You'd click on it and it would say the file cannot be found, blah blah blah. It just wouldn't refresh. You can fix that issue obviously by just hitting refresh, and all those things you've previously deleted will have disappeared. It's just relatively buggy, and on Windows 8 machines I've found that it has actually been really buggy, with constant crashing and freezing. But that's of course maybe because I obviously work in IT. Those are maybe the worst case scenarios. I'm not a big fan of Windows 8, but maybe those are just some of the worst case scenarios I'm pointing out there. Perhaps even a wee bit biased, but yeah, you've got this quick. This will take me on to this thing I'm going to cover now. You've got this quick access tab here. Basically, it has all the folders that you frequently visit. So, say, of course, for YouTube, of course, I'd be in my videos a lot. So up here, videos would quite, more than likely anyway, appear up here. So it's the most, basically it is populated with your most frequently visited folders. So you know, if you get certain game folders or anything like that, they'll pop up in here after a wee while of using them. So it's just something that's more convenient, where it makes everything that you are in and out of very often easier to find in that one place, rather than having to go, say it's a folder inside a folder, rather than going in and clicking through all of those to get to your folder. It'll appear in here, making it a bit faster and a bit easier for those who have files in folders and folders and folders. Now, I can't go over the touchscreen kind of changes because obviously I'm not using the touchscreen interface, but there's been significant improvements to that with Continuum, I believe it's called. Basically it's for kind of like tablets that have keyboards. A lot of tablets take keyboards now, or there's even products on the market that are laptops that double as Android tablets or Windows tablets. So yeah, it's basically Windows 10 is capable of running in a touch interface as well as a keyboard and mouse interface. That's called Continuum, if I didn't say that. So now we'll jump on to the virtual desktops here. In previous version of Windows, you would have your one desktop, which is shown here. You'd just have the one which would in most cases be populated with loads of desktop icons from being, of course, the likes of various internet providers, Google Chrome, IE 10 or whatever it's on now, your recycle bin, my computer, your user folder, all that sort of stuff would be on here, as well as games and things like that. So it would very rapidly become cluttered with a lot of rubbish, and it usually would be a bit of a pain in the arse to clear all that up, so it would just tend to mount up and mount up. Now with Windows 10 you have the ability to create another desktop, so you can have two. I don't know if there's a limit on it, but for talking sake we will just add two. We'll add three. So on this desktop you could have, say, all your Microsoft Office programs, Excel, Word, Publisher, whatever. You could have them all on here. So just for talking sake we'll open up Internet Explorer, right? We'll open up IE, and we will stick that to there. Close this tab. We will open up Google Chrome. Just battle of the browsers. Battle of the browsers. And then we will jump in here. This is our other desktop. Now you can see here that these are kind of underlined a wee bit, and that shows that they're opened up in another desktop. Again, your wee task view kind of comes into play there. You can see what's open if there's more than a few things running. So what we'll do in this one, we'll open up our File Explorer. We'll open up Store. Again, we'll just pin these to the side. We'll leave that one like that, it's fine. So you now see that various things are open down here in your taskbar. So we'll jump back in. So you can have, obviously, you can have, say, on the middle desktop here, you could have all your games, Office products on the left hand side, and just, say, work related things, YouTube things will seems going to fit in, YouTube things, your recording softwares, whatever you're using in there. It's just a kind of handy feature to stop desktops getting as cluttered as what they have been in the past, because it's quite a big and a big issue. I hate having a cluttered desktop. It really irritates me when my desktop clutters up full of rubbish that I haven't used in months. So yeah, it's just kind of handy for that. It just keeps things looking neat and tidy, and of course for ease of access if you are so inclined to use that. So I don't know if there is an actual limit on how many you can have at a certain time. So now you can see that we've got in this desktop, we've got our File Explorer and we've got our Store open. So these two middle ones here. Now if I was to click on Internet Explorer, it would jump me to my other desktop instead of opening it in that one. It's just a bit of a new user interface, and I'm really excited for this because I think it could really help me anyway, keep things organised, and in a business environment it would be really amazing. I'm pushing for my work to get the upgrade to Windows 10 almost immediately as it's out, as it's released. So that's kind of one of the lovely wee things I really like. Really in love with that feature. It's probably one of the bigger features for me anyway. I love it. So we'll just close all this down. So yeah, I think that will do us for this video. If I can find any more features that are worth mentioning, maybe even ones that haven't really been shouted out yet, I'll definitely do another wee video on those. But for now guys, that's another Windows 10 video, a wee insight into it. If you want to figure out how to run Windows 10 on your computer without doing any damage or actually installing it on your hard drive, taking that risk, then watch my video on how to install it on a virtual machine. You will need to have a relatively decent spec computer to do that. It's because you have to allocate a certain amount of RAM and processing power. But yeah, I've got a video up on that VMware workstation or VirtualBox. I've got videos up on how to do those. So yeah, VMware is a preferable one. Really easy to set up. You can be up and running in half an hour, maybe even less, depending on the specs of your computer. So anyway guys, I'm going to end that there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.